Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. So right now we've got, so first of all, King Polo is here. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
And you have an associate with you?
Yeah, I got my boy MBP Mayo here with me, about to introduce y'all to him.
MBP
Yes,
Mayo.
sir.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What is that? What does MBP stand for?
It's kind of a long story. You want to hear it?
I do. I'm always very curious about this kind of thing.
So my first kind of foray into music was when I was 12 years old. And I was watching an episode of SpongeBob, and it's Band Geeks. So Patrick has a line in there that says, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" So my first beat that I made, I got started making beats.
Yeah.
And my first beat that I made, I sampled sounds that were made using mayonnaise, and I posted it online.
Really?
Yes. And I was looking for a YouTube channel name, and my mom suggested Mayo Beats. And then I started rapping, kind of evolved, and then like when I was releasing my music, there was a label line on my distributor. I always put Mayo Beats Productions.
Yeah.
It was MBP Mayo Beats Productions.
Okay. Oh, very cool. All right. Cool. That's not such a long story. I'm glad you told it.
I shortened it a little bit.
Yeah,
There's a lot of steps. That wasn't always MBP Mayo.
And how are you guys associated together? Do you work together on music? I assume?
Yeah, so actually I met him through an event I did last year at Charlie's Hill out in Lebanon. The venue told him to reach out to me because I was doing a holiday party.
Yeah.
And it was actually his first ever show that he did. And I still to this day think that he's lying to me because he came and destroyed that.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. And the whole crowd went crazy. And ever since then, just took him under my wing.
Nice.
And just trying to do what I wish I had someone do for me, not only as an artist, but just as like a mentor type thing. You feel me? So
Yeah. Mentorship is important.
it really is.
Because it's if you're trying to do anything creative and you don't have someone to kind of, sometimes people get discouraged and they give up very early because if they don't have anyone who can give them advice and guide them while also not taking advantage of them, because there's a lot of sharks in the music industry. Absolutely. So if you can find someone who can kind of mentor you and help you and collaborate with you, that's fantastic. What I think we should do is let's play a track and then we'll come back and we'll talk for a bit. And should we do See You Fly?
Yeah, let's do that. It's probably the best one to start with, honestly.
Yeah, because we were talking off air when you guys got here. This is my personal favorite of the ones you sent. I love this track.
Yep,
What should we know about this?
So this song actually talks a lot about drug addiction, getting clean, about a lot of the stuff that happens within the drug culture and the lifestyle of that.
Yep.
A lot of the mental illnesses and then demons that we face and the coping mechanisms and then the trials and tribulations of hitting rock bottom and pretty much just restarting yourself and reinventing.
Yep, absolutely. All right, excellent. Let's give this a spin, and then we're going to come back and talk to these guys. This is called See You Fly.
Dad, how your friends do not come around anymore?
Because sometimes, buddy, when you're doing bad things, people do bad things too, and that's all they want to do. And when you start to realize that you don't want to do that anymore, and you better your life, people don't want to see good for you, so they can't be around to see you do that. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. They talk bad when you win and got a better life. Being focused on my kids and my cheddar right. Thank God every time I took them in the night. Got scars from the war, but I want a life. For my babies, even ones without my DNA. Ride or die, it don't matter about the time of day. Know the money, yeah, how many miles far away. Say the word and I'm coming up the bomb away. If you know me, then you know that's a fact though. When I'm not with my kids, I'ma stack those. Where they laid up when I walk through the door. Life break me down, but they got my heart full. Snakes in the grass trying to cut your wings off. Everything hard, even when I rap soft. Gotta keep the hunger even when you on top. Soon as you stop, that's when you start to fly. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride.
Aside from Polo though, none of y'all were ever there. We always able to get wavy and surf everywhere. Through bone crushing pressure, and still we ain't never scared. From here to NY couple times, we met some legends there. Real talk, he on his grind, I put together better years. Divided Gemini, but the chemistry forever there. I love the world that's waking up, but we've been well aware that down kept my eyeballs shut. Now I am never there. I got sober for the kids, homie, you know what it is. But if I roll up with the click, I ain't talking about the split. Actions speak louder than words, all my emotions all legit. It's also mind over matter, I stay focused with my wits. I got lyrical poems, he let it soak in just a bit. It's been a moment since I noticed, but now I know that I'm the dish. It's just something you know, and when you know what you commit. It's the one thing me and Polo always know how to do and did, little shit.
Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride.
Oh, that is so good. That is See You Fly. King Polo and MBK. Mayonnaise, am I saying that right?
MBP.
MBP. Why did I say MBK? MBP. I'll get it before the end of the show. I got these guys in studio with us, and yeah, I do love that track, and I think that's probably pretty relatable for a lot of people. You know, like you were saying, you know, if you're dealing with addiction and whatnot, then you decide to make the changes to get clean, and then
exactly,
you know, people for their own reasons, they don't want you to do that. They want you to stay with them.
Exactly, because they can't do it themselves, so they don't want to see anybody else do it. Is really what it comes down to. A lot of internal things too.
Yeah. I think what makes that relatable too is it's not just you know, you can apply that to not just addiction.
Exactly. I was just about to say everything.
All kinds of things. Yeah. Absolutely. How long have you been at this, King Polo?
So I've been doing music since I was about like 12 or 13. I started taking it more serious, probably like 18, 19, when I could actually get into venues and stuff because of the ages. Mm-hmm. Took a few years off, you know, I kind of made some life choices that caught up to me, etc. But music always was there, so I used that as my coping mechanism and my way to like communicate stuff and not be stuck into my own box, into my own thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Realized I had a craft for it, and then being in and out of the studios, I eventually kind of learned how to produce and engineer myself. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that for some time now, and then all the time I took off from kind of really doing anything and having to sit there and deal with my own actions. I learned a lot of the business aspect of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I realized a lot of this business stuff is pretty much, it's the smaller things that make the bigger picture, and that's where everybody is trying to make the money off of you. And it's like, oh, realistically, all I got to do is just know how to present yourself and communicate and do all these things. And so I just learned all those small things, and that's kind of what I've been doing with the platform, the Wave that I created, and just kind of teaching everybody and putting everybody onto stuff that I know, but also learning stuff while doing it too.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air a little bit too, about your commitment to sharing knowledge and to you know, helping people and helping people to not only be able to learn things about the business, but take the business seriously. You know, it's the music business. It's not the music. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with doing it for a hobby or whatever, but if you want to have a career, like a real career, and
exactly,
you know, and have it last, then you got to take it seriously and you got to treat it like a business. Yeah, 100%. When did the tracks that you sent us? Are these all singles, or are these part of an album? Or?
So all of them are off of projects. See Fly is off a project from a couple of years ago. Outside is off a project from last year, and a few of them are just singles right now that I've been releasing to promote the couple projects I'm dropping this year.
Yeah,
I'm dropping a collaborative album with the whole collective, and then I have a single album I'm dropping, and then another collaborative album with my buddy Domination J.
I've heard of Domination J.
Yep.
That's a cool name too. Where do you, because you talked about recording and producing, is everything self-produced?
Yep.
Or?
So I do pretty much all the production, the beats. Some of the beats I usually just buy or get from other producers. I have some beats that I've done myself because I do make beats as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff right now, I'm kind of just getting more on the production side and kind of doing more features where I'm like, all right, let me branch out with people that I've grown up with and done music with or other artists and kind of like do my little thing, but like let them really kind of take control of the song and then put that onto my stuff and kind of let them use my network, you know what I'm saying? Like as their platform in a sense.
Right. Do you have like a studio, like a home studio?
Yep, I got a home studio with all that stuff. Actually, right now I had it in the car because we're about to go up and do this DJing event for this boxing event out in Laconia after this.
Nice.
So I got a home studio and I got stuff to run indoor and outdoor venues.
Yeah.
About to host my first festival this summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Cool. Yep,
yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah.
Yep. So I do all this. Like I said, I've been doing it for years, and all these studios I've gone to, I've kind of learned just watching. A lot of this stuff is kind of the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then just really just adding your own flow to it, because everybody, you can go to 30 different studios, but if they don't hear what you're trying to do, all they're going to really do is like, okay, do it this way. It may sound better, but that's probably because that's what they're used to for production.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'll take that constructive criticism and add it to stuff, but I'm very kind of locked in on what sound I'm going for and trying to push off as well.
We've got some getting some love in the chat room here. Joshua Hernandez.
Yes, Domination J.
Oh, that's Domination J.
Yo.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we got to get him on the show. He says, where did his comment go? I'm trying to, forgive me, I'm trying to back up. I didn't want to miss this comment. Oh, King Polo and MBP Mayo in the building.
Yes, sir.
He said something too about the wave nonstop grind or something. I lost his comment now. It disappeared. But welcome, Domination J. Also, Zachary Broder says Beast Mode.
Yes, sir. It's my guy, Zach.
Nathan Hill. Great musician.
Hill. Yeah, he's my guy right there, too.
Yeah, he was on the show recently. He's awesome. Yeah, he said Melissa and I are watching and listening.
Hey.
Excellent.
Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all having a great weekend.
Domination J said bangers only.
Yes, sir. You know it, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool that we live in a time too where you have a lot of different options as far as how you record and where you record and different approaches. And I'm older, so when I was growing up, it was like you either went to a studio and spent a ton of money, or or if you had one of those old Tascam 4-track recorders, you can do stuff at home. And of course, today you've got all kinds of options. And I mean, you can still go to a studio and spend that money. And there's some great studios around here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like we have Eric Sauter from Blackheart Sound. His name comes up all the time on the show. But the advantage of being able to do it yourself, too, is, you've got maximum control over what you're doing, and so that's really cool. I'm curious to know more about you mentioned a festival you're doing this summer?
Yep. So it's going to be out at Charlie's Hill in Lebanon, Maine. It's a 2-day festival. There's an indoor and outdoor stage. We're going to do camping, bonfire. We got, so the June 13th is the first day. It's my birthday. So we're going to do all like the rap performances and kind of like the big like hype, like party, so to speak. And then the next day we're going to kind of do like low key vibes. We'll have some rap performances still too, but it's going to be more kind of like acoustic and singers, and kind of like the next day kind of everyone gets situated, clean up, and kind of vibe, and then go home type deal.
Nice.
But it's pretty cool. Charlie's Hill is definitely, shout out to them out in Lebanon, Maine. That's one of the venues that is always doing everything for local artists and just artists in general. So if any artist listening ever get a chance to go check out Charlie's Hill in Lebanon, Maine, definitely go out there. Terry and Mike and Lloyd are always doing the best that they can to provide a great platform with love and respect for us. So if you guys ever looking for somewhere cool to go tap in there.
That Charlie Hill, that comes up on the show all the time too. I've yet to be there, but I've yet to go there. But for the past however long, 2 or 3 years now, I hear about Charlie Hill constantly.
Love it over there. Always. That's one of those places, like when I ever do get like big and doing all this stuff, that's one place I'm always going to go all the time.
Yeah.
Just to show love, because that's what they do for everybody. So why not give them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. You've been at this, you're a young man, but you've been at this a little while. And actually, this question really for both of you guys, like what's changed from your, because I feel like the music industry is constantly changing and evolving so much. And you know, you're someone who really pays attention to what's going on. Like what has changed about, or maybe even not so much changed about the business, but about your approach to the business.
So my approach to the business has definitely changed a lot from when I first started. Because when I first started, obviously coming to something young, new, and like all this energy and kind of like cockiness and not confidence in a sense.
Yeah.
So, and then being the young guy, like there's a lot of times where you've been misled. Like that's where I was misled with a lot of the teams or groups that I got with growing up. So they'll use me as like stepping stones in a sense of like, oh yeah, sure, come to this venue or come to this event and we'll definitely get you on stage. But realistically, they just wanted to get more people in the door to make more money.
Yep.
Things of that nature. I started to realize that, and then as technology and social media and all this grows, not too many people do as much door-to-door, face-to-face promotion anymore. So I've been trying to come and do it on both ends with just like the social stuff, but also getting face-to-face. Like we did a show in Rochester at the Performance Arts Center back in April. I printed off flyers and went to pretty much every business downtown Rochester and put flyers up, talked to the owners of the businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like did the face-to-face, built the actual interaction with the customers. Yeah. Like not customers, but with the city. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
with the people around.
Absolutely.
Because too many people don't do that anymore. Like I can even call myself on doing that in the past with like spam sending messages and like, oh, here's a new song. You guys should go watch this video. It's like, who the hell am I? You've never had a conversation with me before in the past, and I'm expecting you to do something for me.
Right. So. Yeah. Now, what about you, MBP? Did I say right, MBP? Yeah. Okay, good. Like, how has things changed for you over the years too? I mean, maybe it's similar to King Polo. I don't know, but I mean, what's been your experience?
So, when I first started rapping, so this is probably about 7 years ago. Yeah, I'm only 19, by the way. I know I look a little older, but so it hasn't changed as much for me because I grew up with this social media, with this everybody stuck in their phone.
Yep.
You know, so not a lot has changed. I mean, when I first started, you know, I was in the wave of like people like Lil Pump, like Smoke Perp, you know, that whole SoundCloud wave. And those were all the people that were blowing up online. So that was my MO, is I got to try and blow up online.
Yep.
But now that I've seen some of the face-to-face stuff, I like being personal, you know, through a screen. You know, it's like texting somebody ain't the same as talking to somebody face-to-face. You know, you ain't seeing their facial expressions, their body language. You ain't hearing the tone of their voice in a text.
Context can change so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, people try and put tone into text now, but it's, you know, whatever.
It's hard.
Yeah. But a personal change for me is, as I've gotten older, is I've realized I got to stop trying to be a persona. Because like I said, I grew up with those, you know, SoundCloud rap.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with them, but that's when I got into hip hop.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like the big thing was like flexing at the time. So I was just trying to be that. And I realized it's not me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm doing what I think is the best representation of myself as a human. And I'm having a lot more fun with it.
Yeah.
Telling
that's
real
good.
Stories.
That's good. Yeah. That's very positive. I like that. Yeah. You're only 19?
Yep. Only 19.
It's the facial hair.
This man's work ethic too, though.
Yeah.
He make me proud every damn day. That's a fact.
Well, that makes him seem older too, right? Because you don't meet a lot of 19-year-olds who have it together like that. That's awesome. Good for you.
I think part of the work ethic, part of the, you know, a lot of people say I'm more mature than other people my age.
Yeah.
I think part of it was like the pandemic, right? I was in 9th grade when that happened. That was probably peak sociality for me.
Yeah.
Right. And then suddenly gone.
Yeah.
Right, like that. So I had to grow up. I had to learn a lot of lessons quickly.
Yeah.
And, you know, here we are today. I'm the man I am today from the experiences I have.
Yeah. That's awesome. Good for you. We should play another track. What do you guys?
Yeah, I'm with it. Home Improvement, if you can. That's got me, MBP Mayo, Domination J, and then my boy Zoda Rap. That was the one that was just on that See You Fly song with me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
These are all really, really close people to me right here, man. We killed this track.
Excellent. All right, we'll give this a spin. This is Home Improvement.
Hey, what? Let's go. Hey. We ain't in the Detroit, but we still doing home improvement. If you ain't had foundation, how you gonna make some movement? My dad was sitting at the crib, he was steady boozing, and now the both of us is winning, we is never losing. Me and Polo though, we in the whip for the amusement, and we gon' head down to the studio work and make some music. Cause never get me wrong, we know we gon' move it or lose it, and what we look like sitting home when everything translucent. Clutch in, go first, red line, switch on. Tenemos la lana, dinero, tu pichon. Hop out the wagon, we pull up, then switch off the function. We in it, if they hate, they get gone.
Diamonds on my body flashing. Ain't addicted to the fashion. Live purpose with a passion. Without lights, camera, action. Never answer what they asking. Bare face, they masking. Locked in, and we stacking. Just cause we chillin', we ain't lagging. I need it now, not waiting on the back end. They bad for business, so you know they be a bad friend.
Set it off right in this place, they knowin' that they ain't safe. Stash the fuego by the fireplace, any moment can break. Put myself onto these takes, how many times will you hate? Go behind my back and flake, you can never trust a snake. When they pop out that tall grass, mow them down then escape. Clocking in and out every day, for this minimum wage. That's why I'm stuck in my ways and stay puffin' this haze. I'm seeing at my age, that's 34 on the gauge. Creeping slow, cause I'm high off that high grade. Quality over quantity, you better get engaged. Every track's a documentary, just flipping through my story, don't miss a page. Therapist and counseling to ease my rage. From the thoughts in my mind, I was battling a plague. Sick in the head, that's why I always gotta blaze. Blame myself for the way I was raised. Did a lot of dirt, y'all could throw that right on my grave.
Diamonds on my body flashing. Ain't addicted to the fashion. Live purpose with a passion. Without lights, camera, action. Never answer what they asking. Bare face, they ain't masking. Locked in, and we stacking. Just cause we chillin', we ain't lagging. I need it now, not waiting on the back end. They bad for business, so you know they be a bad friend.
I'm more inclined to say 45 by a 45. Stay away from 5 with my P.O. Show she fine, I got fines, did some time, read some books, wrote some rhymes. Not even trying to get my license back, I'm just trying to shorty ride. I see the trials and tribulations, can't ignore the signs. It's me, myself, and I'm wrecking mortified, progressing and fortified. You moved away, you tore the slide. Your girl let me slide, but for sure you a word of mine. She see my turquoise eyes, safe to say the whore ain't blind. I was running short on time, I said I wrote the song from 4 to 5 on my phone while I ignore the chime. And every other attempt from her to notify. It's true, my ego's a substance, not the short to dry. You can run a hobby shit, you can't ignore these rhymes. Embeds and Buddha priests can't survive when they absorb my vibe. You can find treasures in my flow as if they wash up on the shores of time.
I love it. That is really good. Home Improvement, that is King Polo, MBP Mayo, Domination J, and who else?
Zoda Rap.
Zoda Rap.
Shut up.
Yo.
Very cool, very cool. I love that. I love that. Excellent. Are these all these are all available on the streaming platforms?
Yep,
I
on
assume, right?
everything. Yep, on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, outstanding, outstanding. So if you are just joining us, we have King Polo and MBP Mayo. I get it.
Sir.
MBP. Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes I think I'm suffering from adult onset dyslexia. I'll listen. It happens all the time. Like I'll listen because sometimes I don't catch it. Like I'll listen back to the show later, and I'll use like completely the wrong word. But I don't catch it in the moment, and then I'm like, oh no, I can't believe I said that wrong. There was a band on recently. I totally botched the as I'm introducing the song. I botched the title. Oh no, it was coming back out of the song. I said the right band name, but I said the wrong song title. They were too polite to correct me, but then I didn't realize, and I listened back to it later. And I'm like, where did I get that from? The name that I said was totally different than the actual title of the song.
I feel that though, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get a little brain foggy. But we've got King Polo and MBP Mayo here with us live in studio and having a great time. Love these tracks. Yeah, that's a really good one too. Really, really catchy. I think you got a hit there. I really do. That's
Thank you.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So what have you got for those listening live on Saturday? What is it that Where are you guys going after this? You got a
So
big
after
event?
this, so my buddy Jared Marshall, owner of the Battle Zone Boxing out in Laconia, they just opened up there last year. Today they're having a, what is it called? It's like a Memorial Day event pretty much, but they're doing a bunch of matches today hosted by USA Boxing as well. So
Okay.
I'll be up there DJing the event for them. It's going to be at Laconia Community Center.
Okay.
Starts at 2 p.m. It's going to, I think it's like $35 or $40 for general admission. I think there's a few tickets left. But,
Yeah.
it's just pretty much bringing boxing to the community, which is pretty cool. I did the grand opening for him back in November, which was a really good party. And then this time we're doing this event. So I'm kind of locking in with him. He's kind of doing the same thing that I'm doing with this music stuff, but with boxing, trying to give people an outlet and give the youth something to look forward to and get them out the streets and stuff. So I'm really, really honored and like proud to be a part of this, 'cause that's kind of all I'm trying to do myself too. So you know how it goes, man. When you link up with stuff like this, it's just only supposed to multiply and get better. So
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys, if either of you or both of you had an opportunity to open for any national acts coming through the area or anything like that, or
I'll be opening up for Chanel West Coast again this year. She's coming back out to Laconia for the third time this year.
Excellent.
Well, the third time over the past couple of years, but I'm really good friends with her. So pretty much anytime she comes out here, she's always going there. So she hits me up and I go hang out with her.
That's great.
The last like big national act or anything like that I did besides that though was back in December with Domination J. We opened up for the Locks out at Portland Theater.
No kidding.
State Theater in Portland. Yeah, that was a dope event.
Oh, very
Shout
cool.
out to Domination J. Plug that right in.
Yeah. Excellent. What about influences? Like who do you guys who are some influences that you each have? I'm really curious.
Music wise, I don't really have. I mean, I listen to all types of music, so it could go from anything. But my biggest thing is anybody who is honestly trying to overcome and become better than what they were yesterday, and just anybody who's trying to push a positive message and, you know what I mean, longevity and change the facades and narratives that the world's created nowadays.
Yeah.
That's who my influences are. How about you, man?
So as far as music goes, it's funny. I actually did not grow up on hip hop, kind of. Like I try and I don't even know, because I also listen to everything too. Like I'll even bump some mariachi if I'm feeling right. You know,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah, I take notes when I listen to music. I listen to music very analytically.
Yeah.
And I see things that I like. I try. That's all it is. It's trial and error.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. You guys want to? I want to make sure we get at least a couple more. And you want to pick another track? We'll play another.
Yeah. What else we got left
Let's
up on there?
see.
I think we have.
Sent me Celebrate Outside featuring Good Bars. Oh, Good Bars. He's
let's
been on
play
the show.
Outside.
We love Mr. Good Bars.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's such an interesting guy too.
He is.
His background is interesting, and you know, and of course, he works with all different genres of music, and so talented.
Yeah, it's my guy. I've been locked in with like 10 plus years just about at this point.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. He might be.
Go way back, man.
He might be listening. Yeah. All right, let's give this a spin. So this is. Let's see. Who else is on this? Anybody, or just you and Good Bars?
Just me and Good Bars on this one.
Okay, very cool. And this is called Outside. We'll give this a spin. Check it out.
Catch me outside with my boo thing. Locked in for life, no new flame. Even out the balance of a mood swing. Veteran to the game like 2 Chainz. Waited baby come alive in the summer. Drop top cruise, big rims on the Hummer. They just mad, I just hit them with another. Put the hate to rest with a pillow in the cover. Going hard back to back with a team. Connected to the woo, cause I'm really about to cream. Known the killer when I spit at 16. 32 in the chamber way before 16. I really do this, I ain't trying to play producer. See me in the face, they turn stone like Medusa. Yeah, you got it, that don't make you a shooter. Most of these OGs is really some losers. I hurt feelings when I rap, cause I call them out. You ain't got cardio, how you ballin' out? Say you on the grind, but you callin' out. If everything's super tight, why fallin' out? Spit flame in the booth and they so offended. Heavyweight flow ain't bank attended. Easy to hate when you been pretending. Try and teach game, but they intended. Catch me outside with my boo thing. Locked in for life, no new flame. Even up the balance of a mood swing. Veteran to the game like 2 Chainz. Wavy baby come alive in the summer. Drop top cruise, big rims on the Hummer. They just mad, I just hit them with another. Put the hate to rest with.
Just bounce with it, just bounce with it. Feel your upper body moving, just bounce with it. This a music video, gon' bounce with it. Got the money from the venue, gotta bounce with it. Yeah, making music so the people will enjoy it. I be flexing, looking good in white forces. Never push me to the edge, never force it. If you wanna quit the game, better forfeit. Perfecting the craft and this money about to take a bath. And this goddess on my neck, she gon' get half. The process, I clean the bills up in progress. Foot tapping on the desk, I rap the Congress. People always say my rapper getting me in dumb shit. This flow so prescription, it's the perks that it come with. You huffing, puffing in the booth, I glide around like Gryffindor. This the fire I be smoking, what you sniffing for? Real shit, if you sing rap, I spit crack vows. Fiends at rock bottom to they veins, they lay the smack down. Laughing at you, macho man, it's funny how you act now. You typing with aggression, but all I hear is the cap sound. Yeah, tell them bounce with it, bounce with it. Hey, yo, Polo, this so fire, bro. Tell them bounce with it, tell them bounce with it. Yeah.
Catch me outside with my boo thing. Locked in for life, no new flame. Even up the balance of a mood swing. Veteran to the game like 2 Chainz. Wavy baby come alive in the summer. Drop top cruise, big rims on the Hummer. They just mad, I just hit them with another. Put the hate to rest with the pillow in the cover.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We were so into the track there. Yeah. That was really good.
Yes,
that was really good.
One of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. King Polo featuring Mr. Goodbars on that one.
Yes,
Outside.
sir. You know it, man.
Really, really good. So where's the best place for people to go online to keep up with everything that you're doing, that both you guys are doing?
So the easiest way, I mean, King Polo 603 for my Instagram and stuff like that. But if you want to just type in King Polo to your internet browser, whether it be Google or whatever, I'll pop right up, which will come up with all my socials, all my streaming platforms, videos, merch, shows, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just to make it easy, King Polo or King Polo 603 and whatever, and I'll pop up.
Yeah. You guys are very Googleable.
Yup.
How about you, MBP?
You can find me everywhere pretty much under the same username. That's MBP_Mayo.
Okay.
You can find me. Instagram is the best way to keep up with my daily happenings.
Yeah.
And Facebook too.
Cool.
I also have Snapchat. You can add me on Snapchat. You see my public story there.
Okay. Very good. Oh, by the way, where does the name King Polo come from? I never asked you.
So originally it started a while ago as YB Polo, young boy, young blood, because I was the young kid hanging out with all the older kids in Dorchester forever ago.
Yeah.
And Polo, which was, I used to wear a lot of polo back in the day.
Okay.
So I was like, when wearing polo and like snapbacks was cool back then, what I'm saying, forever ago. So
yep.
I kind of got it from there. And then as I grew up, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm not going to always want to be referred to as young boy because I'm not a young boy anymore. I'm going to be a grown man eventually.
Yeah.
So then I kind of got in my own bag and got a little conceited and like cocky with this one. I was like, oh, I'm going to call myself King.
Yeah.
But then as over time I've changed, like I still kept the name, but the meaning and like the acronym behind it is now it's keep improving the next generation, proudly overcoming limited opportunity.
I love that.
So trying to change the facade that hip hop's been given, the narrative that people are trying to create with it.
Yeah.
And just also being biracial and growing up in New Hampshire and New England, I've had a lot of diversity and obstacles to overcome as is. So I'm pretty much just trying to be like, obstacles are everywhere, but it shouldn't be because of what I like to listen to or how I look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well said. And I love that. Tell us that one more time. What King Polo stands for, the acronym?
Keep improving the next generation, proudly overcoming limited opportunities.
I love that. That is fantastic. Well, we will. The time does go so quickly. We'll close out with a track in a moment. We probably shouldn't play the one because apparently I missed something on the Show Me Love. So what should we? I
think that and then the other one I think was a performance track. That Celebrate one, so it doesn't even have my verse on there.
Oh, your verse isn't in there. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I made a radio edit of that one, but what about E2W?
Oh yeah, let's play that one. That'll be a perfect one to end the song with. That's featuring Arabian Queen. And Brother Blue, Summer Banger right here. Y'all gonna love this one.
I didn't edit anything on that one. I didn't.
No, that one's fine.
Okay,
that
I didn't miss anything. Okay,
fine.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a really great track. Hey, thank you guys both so much. This has been wonderful.
Thank you for having us, man.
Absolutely,
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, and we will. Here it is. This is E2W. And this is
it's Coast to Coast. My bad. I should have said that.
Oh, okay.
Song's called Coast to Coast. I should have corrected everything on the send over. That was my bad.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. All right. Coast to Coast was E2W the working title.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotcha. So this is Coast to Coast, and this is King Polo featuring MBP.
No, this
Mayo.
is Kate. No,
he's not on this one. I'm
nope.
sorry.
It's Brother Blue and AQ. Arabian Queen.
I finally figured out how to say his name without mixing up the letters. I'm just looking for an excuse to say it. All right, very good. We'll wrap up with this. This is another great track. This is Coast to Coast.
Run that bad, nigga.
West side, west side, west side. Stack up. West side, west side, west side. Stack up.
From the east to the west side.
West side, west side.
Yeah, this the best vibe. We just stacking money up.
Stack up.
Never with the fun stuff. From the east to the west side. We just stacking money up. Yeah, that's the best vibe. Never with the funny stuff. Big front door, cause I done came out the back street. Wanna go, but disguised as the black sheep. I'm still keep it solid on a bad week. You can hear it from the world, don't ask me. Ain't a rapper, it's because I got a rap sheet. Peep game, you will never run it past me. I've been a coach to some ghosts for the past 3 years running, and I hope they surpass me. Y'all know I'm really missed to put my city on. Even when I'm gone, legend living on. We all humans and sometimes we don't get along. Do I always work it out cause the love's strong. Put something in the air, pop a bottle to it. Show the world good vibes, be a model to it. It ain't easy but you know somebody gotta do it. So I'm making all this pain into good music. Yeah, this the best vibe. We just stacking money up. Never with the funny stuff. From the east to the west side. We just stacking money up. Yeah, this the best vibe. Never with the funny stuff.
Ooh la 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 la. East Coast to the West Coast vibes. Stay focused on your dreams, don't you waste no time. Fancy cars, jewelry, we looking right. Yes, it's big dog energy. Sunshine and living right. Loving ourselves, get our mental right. No time for hate and jealousy and evil eye. Life's too short to be wasting time. Living lavish, you know it goes. Everyone's motivated, progression shows. Choose peace over everything. Yeah, that's how you know. Even when they try to knock your name. Ooh, pick your head up and get moving.
From the east to the west side. Yeah, this the best vibe. We just stacking money up. Never with the funny stuff. From the east to the west side. We just stacking money up. Yeah, this the best vibe. Never with the funny stuff.
Champagne poppin'.
Champagne poppin', diamonds on me flossing, flying at the Boston, see me do it often. Self-made, coast to coast, run the whole globe. I just made 100K in my bathrobe. Champagne poppin', diamonds on me flossing, flying at the Boston, see me do it often. Self-made, coast to coast, run the whole globe. I just made 100K in my bathrobe. Cops and my teachers, watch from the bleachers, spot on my sneakers, not try to sneak us. Had to make a business plan, crazy. Been a middleman, real. In the mother's end, heart is still struggling. I got you. My own pace, catch my own case. Back. Keep my throne straight, real though. Running around home plate.
Yeah, go get him, Polo. Tokyo the instant. Put your money where your mouth is. Smith, we gon' stack to the 7.
Champagne poppin', diamonds on me flossing, flying at the Boston, see me do it often. Self-made, coast to coast, run the whole globe. I just made 100K in my bathrobe. Champagne poppin', diamonds on me flossing, flying at the Boston, see me do it often. Self-made, coast to coast, run the whole globe. I just made 100K in my bathrobe. Champagne poppin',
diamonds on me flossing.
Champagne poppin',
Champagne poppin',
champagne poppin',
diamonds on me flossing.
Champagne poppin',
diamonds on me flossing.
You see it, You see it, See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb. See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb. Quit trapping before it was cool. Steady with rapping and focus on school. Graduated top 3 in my class. Now I break off my foot in their ass. Get money and show some respect. I'm back with my foot on their neck. Fly to state, still run up a check. Bird from the east while I smoke on the west. Switch up the flow halfway. If it's growth, I'ma go that way. New city is just for a day. Then back on the road to give me some pay. I'm really native to the land. Feel the fake through the sand. Pray to God and keep a plan. Something they don't understand. Make moves for my kids and this money. Buzz like a bee trying to give me some honey. Hold the buck so I keep me a bunny. No more dark days, everything sunny. See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb. See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb.
In traffic, nigga, I'm always working. Never seen the street, nigga, been here in motion. Nigga, phone go dry, call me, I got lotion. I'm making these play, I think I need to start coaching. Flipping these P, trying to win a gold medal. Speeding through traffic, my feet on the pedal. I'm serving the robbers, I pull it whatever. I pray to the God, but I turn to the devil. I'm swerving in traffic, I ain't trying to be careful. Had to replace, she thought she was special. Seeing the difference, I'm showing this level. Scraping the pot, I get paid off the extras. Scraping the pot, I get paid off the extras. All in the traffic, I'm serving wherever. I'm through the paper, don't take me a second. Trust none of these hoes, make it back it up, nigga. No customer service, gon' bring me them digits.
See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb. See the movement behind all my words. Show me love from the hood to the birds. In traffic, they see me swerve. Control the lane and hitting the curb. Never.
Dad, how your friends do not come around anymore?
Cause sometimes, buddy, when you doing bad things, people do bad things too, and that's all they want to do. And when you start to realize that you don't want to do that anymore, and you better your life, people don't want to see good for you, so they can't be around to see you do that. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you getting high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. life. Been focused on my kids and my cheddar right. Thank God every time I took them in the night. Got scars from the war, but I want that life. For my babies, even ones without my DNA. Ride or die, it don't matter about the time of day. Or the money, yeah, how many miles far away. Say the word and I'm coming up the bomb away. If you know me, then you know that's a fact though. When I'm not with my kids, I'm a stack though. Where they laid up when I walk through the door. Life break me down, but they got my heart full. Snakes in the grass trying to cut your wings off. Everything hard, even when I rap soft. Gotta keep the hunger even when you on top. Soon as you stop, that's when you start to fly. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride.
Aside from Polo though, none of y'all were ever there. We always able to get wavy and surf everywhere. Through bone crushing pressure, and still we ain't never scared. From here to NY couple times, we met some legends there. Real talkie on his grind, I put together better years. Divided Gemini, but the chemistry forever there. I love the world that's waking up, but we've been well aware that down kept my eyeballs shut. Now I am never there. I got sober for the kids, homie, you know what it is. But if I roll up with the click, I ain't talking about the split. Actions speak louder than words, all my motions all legit. It's also mind over matter, I stay focused with my wits. I got lyrical poems, he let it soak in just a bit. It's been a moment since I noticed, but now I know that I'm the ish. It's just something you know, and when you know what you commit. It's the one thing me and Polo always know how to do and did, little shit.
Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride. Wanna shoot you down when they see you fly. Everyone your friend when you get high. Now they ain't around and you wonder why. They just wanna party, they ain't down to ride.
Hey, what? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. We ain't in Detroit, but we still doing home improvement. If you ain't had foundation, how you gonna make some movement? My dad was sitting at the crib, he was steady boozing. And now the both of us is winning, we is never losing. Me and Polo though, we in the whip for the amusement. And we gon' head down to the studio, work and make some music. Cause never get me wrong, we know we gon' move it or lose it. And what we look like sitting home when everything translucent. Clutch in, go first, red line, switch on. Tenemos la lana, dinero, tu pichon. Hop out the wagon, we pull up, then switch off the function. We in it, if they hate, they get gone.
Diamonds on my body flashing. Ain't addicted to the fashion. Live purpose with a passion. Without lights, camera, action. Never answer what they asking. Bare face, they ain't masking. Locked in, and we stacking. Just cause we chillin', we ain't lacking. I need it now, not waiting on the back end. They bad for business, so you know they be a bad friend.
Set it off right in this place, they knowin' that they ain't safe. Stash the fuego by the fireplace, any moment can break. Put myself onto these takes, how many times will you hate? Go behind my back and flake, you can never trust a snake. When they pop out that tall grass, mow them down then escape. Pocking in and out every day, for this minimum wage. That's why I'm stuck in my ways and stay puffin' this haze. I'm seeing at my age, that's 34 on the gauge. Creeping slow, cause I'm high off that high grade. Quality over quantity, you better get engaged. Every track's a documentary, just flipping through my story, don't miss a page. Therapist and counseling to ease my rage. From the thoughts in my mind, I was battling a plague. Sick in the head, that's why I always gotta blaze. Blame myself for the way I was raised. Did a lot of dirt, y'all could throw that right on my grave.
Diamonds on my body flashing. Ain't addicted to the fashion. Live purpose with a passion. Without lights, camera, action. Never answer what they asking. Bare face, they ain't masking. Locked in, and we stacking. Just cause we chillin', we ain't lacking. I need it now, not waiting on the back end. They bad for business, so you know they be a bad friend.
I'm more inclined to say 45 out of 45. Stay away from 5-0 with my P.O. Show she 5 some time, read some books, wrote some rhymes. Not even trying to get my license back, I'm just trying to let shorty ride. I see the trials and tribulations, can't ignore the signs. It's me, myself, and I'm wrecking mortified, progressing and fortified. You moved the way you tore the slide. Your girl let me slide, but she knew a word of mine. She see my turquoise eyes, safe to say the heart ain't blind. I was running short on time, I said I wrote the song from 4 to 5 on my phone while I ignore the chime. And every other attempt from her to notify. It's true, my ego's a substance, not the short to dry. You can run a high, but shit, you can't ignore these rhymes. Embeds and Buddha priests can't survive when they absorb my vibe. You can find treasures in my flow as if they wash up on the shores of time.